Hi, Scorpio. All right, so we're gonna do things a little different this month. You're still gonna get your normal full September reading with like the full regular spread that we usually do, but we're not gonna use the Oracle deck in this reading. We're gonna use these two in another reading, so be on the lookout for that one, specifically for your sign, and it's gonna tell basically like the root of your problem and how to solve it. But this is going to be just telling you what to expect or what's going to come up in the month of September using my Terra Mucha deck, okay? But you'll still get the beginning, middle, and end as always. All right, Scorpio, so let's get into it. Uh-oh. So for the beginning, alrighty, beginning of September, one second, y'all. I just dropped all my cards. Y'all know this is like a continuous thing. Fucking ridiculous. All right, let's try this again. There we go. All right. So the energy for the beginning of your September is you. So we have the Death card in reverse. Now this simply can mean that there's going to be major transformations, like simply put, things that you are growing from and you're really transforming into something, or something in your life is going to be transforming. So that is the energy of the beginning of September. Okay, so second, so a renewal of something. So we start off with the Justice card. Now, obviously, this could be talking about a Libra. So if you have a Libra in your life, this could also be talking about justice in a situation. Fairness, if this is dealing with legal issues, then you could be on the winning side of something. I'm going to do a clarification for that so we can see. Oh, sorry, y'all. I had to move up a little bit. Okay. So the Libra. What is the Justice card here for? For Scorpio. Okay, so we got two cards here. So we got the Hangman. And then we also got the Devil in reverse. Okay, so this is a lot of energy. Okay, I'm gonna brighten this up a little bit. So being that this is, we're starting off, September with some type of fairness. This could be involving a Libra, or this simply could be saying that you are on the fence about maybe your job. Maybe like you're on the fence if you should be there. You're on the fence if it's justified. You may be on defense with a Capricorn. Like you don't know if this is the person for you to be worried about. Or maybe a boss. You could also be, if you are doing something over and over, this could be something like going back to a certain person, or this could be maybe a jealous vibe about someone. You could be jealous of, or maybe, I don't want to say you're jealous of a Pisces, but you could have a Pisces that you don't necessarily like to be around. Maybe because you don't like how you feel. You just don't feel the vibes when you're around this Pisces. So there's a plethora of things that this could be. We'll probably go back to this. This is a triple major arcana, so this is definitely set to happen. It probably already has for most of the Scorpios. Libra, Capricorn, and Pisces. So this could also be saying for you, if you know your chart, whatever houses rule Libra, whichever houses that you have that are ruled by Capricorn, Libra, or Pisces, you might want to check out and see what's going on in those parts of your life, okay? Definitely come to me for a personal reading if you don't know anything about your natal chart, and we can get to the bottom of that for you, okay? Because it's definitely some heavy energy, and it could turn out bad. Three of Swords in reverse is our next card. I do feel like you are going to be getting over something, but I am a little afraid that you're going to try to go for some revenge. So let's see what this Three of Swords in reverse is about. Again, so this Capricorn person is coming up again. I'm definitely starting to think that you have an issue with a Capricorn, or maybe someone who comes and goes as they please, and they don't really care about other people's feelings. I also feel like you need to either look for more options, or you need to like pick up more things to make you busy, because something is off either with the Capricorn, with a boss figure, or with your job, or your finances. Something is off with that. Okay, maybe you need to do more work if you are a Scorpio who works too much, or maybe you need to do more relaxing so that you don't ruin your job. Sometimes people overdo it, or they overwork themselves, so they're not fresh to it anymore. They don't have that spring to them whenever they're doing whatever job that they do. So make sure you're not overdoing something, and make sure you're giving a good balance in whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So you don't be too intense with whatever it is you're dealing with. So then we go into the Two of Pentacles. Now this is debating. This is, kind of prioritizing and figuring out what is the best solution, what is the best thing to be worried about. Really weighing your options. Let's see what this is about. Part of the thing too. What do we even know? So it seems as though you want some type of pride, or not pride, I'm sorry. You want some type of recognition for something that you feel that you need to be vindicated in. You may also feel like you need to choose a different priority because you want to be appreciated in a certain place in your life. This could also be with love. Maybe you're trying to figure out if you want to be with someone, or by yourself, or with another person. And this could really just be a sense of trying to choose what's the best thing to make you feel appreciated, maybe at work as well, okay? So let's go into the middle of September, Scorpio. Middle of September for Scorpio. So we got all three cards. There we go. So the energy for the middle of your September, Scorpio, is the King of Cups in reverse. So some of you could be having that out of control Scorpio moment, where you kind of lose control of, exactly how you feel, but now it's at a point where it's too intense for you to want to calm down. So you may do some things that you regret later on, or you may really, really hurt someone in the process. You guys know how powerful you are, so you have to be aware with that. With that power comes a lot of responsibility. But I do feel like you're going to be maybe out of control emotionally, but I feel like whatever that energy is going to steer you into being more optimistic about how you feel emotionally. So even if your heart is broken, which that could be the issue for someone, I don't feel like it was your fault. And so I feel like with you being out of control in your emotions, because maybe you feel like, what the fuck, like, why did this happen to me, what did I do, you'll be able to become stronger. You'll be able to have a better foundation for your optimism of what's to come, because you're done with whatever didn't work out, okay? So King of Pentacles in reverse. This is someone who's not sharing. This is someone who isn't trying to give advice. Someone who doesn't really, want to interact. This could also be someone who isn't doing very well financially. Who is this? It's usually an earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So again, that Capricorn energy may be coming out. Let's see who it is. We got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So someone's crying out for help, or maybe someone needs some financial assistance, but they don't get it. Maybe someone has financial assistance for someone else, but whenever the person who needed it asked for it, they were denied, that access. Or it could just simply be someone is not doing well in money, like they need a better job, or they may just be really struggling at this point. It may involve, a person who is too involved with their job, like they have too much of a connection to it because they've been there for so long. There's a lot of memories and nostalgic moments, so they feel like they can't move on, but I feel like they would like to. So at this time, you may be one of those Scorpios who's really, you know, you're in the moment where you're at, but you're also waiting because you know that you're in transition to go somewhere else. And you're learning that you have to be self-motivated for what you want, and you have to really, you know, become your own authority figure. You have to become your own boss, so to speak, and it has to be from your own sake of self. So then we go into the Seven of Pentacles. So again, with this work energy, this finance energy, this is something you're working on every day. This is your day-to-day routine. As a Scorpio, I would think that your day-to-day routine is very important to you because, you know, you kind of create habits for yourself. So if this is a job that you've been doing for a while, let's see what this is about in work. Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, the thing you've been working on, or maybe you're trying to improve your routine, your day-to-day routine, or maybe your lifestyle. And this is what your soul really needs. This is what emotionally you need for yourself. Maybe it's time for some self-care for some of you. Maybe it's time to work hard every day, you know, but also work in some type of, work in some time into your routine where you take care of yourself as well. And I think it would be really beneficial for you. So then we move to the Eight of Pentacles, which is also just another progression going from Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. And this is really you putting in work and working on something that's going to be bigger. It's something that is not just here for you to make and, you know, throw away the next day. This is something building for the future, or maybe just building foundation for yourself as a person. Let's see what that's about. What are we working on? Trying to build. So it looks like you're trying to build, it looks like you don't want to go on a new journey. And it looks like you want to go back to something. You may want to go back to a certain ex. You may want to stay at a job that you were comfortable with. You may even want to, you know, just learn from the elders, or you want to maybe be guided by happiness and all the good things that used to happen. So I don't think you necessarily want to leave where you're at. Naturally, it does make sense for you to be a person, once you like something, you're not changing how you feel about it, right? But I think it's because everyone just works there. Literally. Everything works together, and I feel like you have a good relationship with your boss, you know? And I feel like, you know, things will be revealed. You'll figure out if you want to be there, and you'll figure out what's the right balance for you. For sure. So let's go into the end of your September. For Scorpio. Uh-oh. End of September for Scorpio. Alrighty, so the end of September, going into Libra season, it does look like it's going to get a little hectic, but being that the energy is the King of Swords upright, I do actually have a lot of faith in this. I do feel like you could actually fortify and improve your mental state and your communication skills. And I think you'll learn how to do this in ways that develop in, what am I trying to say? I feel like you'll be able to communicate the way that you need to and articulate yourself the way that you need to and say the things that you need to say at the times that you need to say them. Does that make sense? You'll just understand how to work, and it'll be, it's like your mentality will become your power. So it'll become a strength of yours, okay? And you can be able to utilize that. So we start off with the Ten of Swords. So this is definitely going to be some lessons learned, maybe some things that we need to step away from, some things that we need to stop repeating, some betrayal that needs to be settled. What is this dealing with? Who does this involve? Details on the subject involving the Ten of Swords in reverse, please. Okay, so this could have been someone that you don't feel confident in when it comes to your emotions. You don't trust. And this could also have been someone that maybe you wanted in the past, or this could be an Aquarius. There some type of betrayal that needs to get past or broke through. King of Cups in reverse again. So we have this energy once again where you're not in control of your own emotions. And the cards that came are the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups. You're not aware, or you're not taking control of your emotions because you're too focused on the things that don't matter. You need to look up. You need to keep your head up. You need to enjoy your family and friends. You need to find people who emotionally you do trust. You can say up and down that you don't have anyone that can do that for you, but you have to find someone. There has to be someone. Scorpios, definitely, even if you're not a social Scorpio, there's usually that one person that even if you haven't told them that you care about them and you like them and you admire being around them, you know that you do. So just go be around that person if you don't want to speak out about it. Just make yourself feel better and keep your head up. You need to be around people who support you. And people who aren't going to just let you sit and wallow in your own sadness or your own boredom. They're going to pull you out of your world and bring you into theirs so that it can merge and something beautiful can happen, okay? And you can have some fun. So then we end off September with the Queen of Wands in reverse. So this is someone who is kind of being too sassy and too bossy. They could come off really angry, almost like defensive. Someone that really has a lot of potential in being, the life of the party and the one everyone wants to be around, but they kind of burn you, So this could be any fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And let's see if we can get some details on this Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh. So we have the Knight of Swords here. Rushing into something too fast. What else? You knew that you had to wait on something, but now that it's here, I think it's time that you actually sit and wait on thinking about how it's going to play out. Thinking about if this is the smartest move that you can make. Figuring out if this is something that you can utilize in the future to benefit yourself. Figuring out if you already know how this is going to play out. Figuring out if this is going to provide clarity for you. And I'm not sure, but it looks like you're not going to win if you just race into whatever you race into in September, at the end of September. It seems like you're just going to go into something kind of like with a chip on your shoulder. What are we going into? So you're trying to rush into something, maybe a new job, maybe a team, maybe a new group of friends. So really make sure that you're paying attention to who it is that you're trying to align yourself with, okay? Because there's some unfated things that could happen that involve not committing, taking action, doing things that they shouldn't. But I think it could turn out well if you pay attention to the signs and if you keep your faith in whatever it is that you are trying to obtain. Does that make sense? Overall, just looking at your spread, definitely starting off September with a bang, okay? And I think it will lead to you being in a position where you kind of subconsciously focus everything on your job or how you make your money, how you are able to afford or to buy the things that you want. And I think it's going to stem for you from past memories, maybe people that you learned how to work from, maybe people who taught you the value of a dollar. It's something that's past. It's not new. None of this is new energy. It's all about past energy, and it's all up to you to pick and choose what you're going to have a part of your universe as a Scorpio. It seems to be that there is more than one type of people here for sure. So it seems like we started out September with 3 different people. Libra, Capricorn, and a Pisces. And then towards the end of September, we have a situation where it's just a lot of emotions and a lot of you having to battle your mind and your actions and how you communicate, what you communicate, how you feel about things. So it's going to be it's a balancing act, to say the least. But I do feel like if you can master this, you will be able to really understand different people around you, and probably have a lot of success financially if you were able to maneuver throughout this September, and you've been putting out the right things, you know? We only have Libra season after Virgo season, and then it's, you know, Scorpio season. So if you want your shit to be popping, you probably want to try to do as much as you can now, just so that Libra season can go smooth and you don't have to deal with, you know, karmic effects, because Libra season is all about karma. So yeah, stay positive, my friends, and be a little bit more social, okay? Even if you're not the most social person, and I'm not saying go out to the club, but I'm saying try, if you do have people that you are kind of cool with, or, you know, you hang out with, and they make you feel good emotionally, and you trust them, or you just trust the vibe, try to reach out and try to have a little fun during the September. And it's kind of weird, because for the other signs I've been saying take it chill, you know, and really buckle down. But I do feel like you will benefit emotionally if you go and have a little bit of fun. But I also feel like you should definitely focus on your finances and your career towards the middle and towards the end of September. If you would like a personal reading, let me know. I leave all of my information down below just for you, Scorpio. And you can leave a like, a comment. I love comments. I read them all the time. It really lets me know that you guys are engaging, and it makes me want to put out more videos for you guys. Subscribe if you just want to know when I put out other videos for other signs, or if you want to cross watch, or if you want to watch your sign, or if you just want to see other spiritual, metaphysical, occult things. Definitely sign up, because there's definitely some good things coming. And I'm left from Leo, and if I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be. And until the next video, Scorpio, I will see you very, very soon. Stay cool.